Hello everybody, hope you guys are doing great. Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a super informative video for each and everybody. If you are confused about the difference between BBA and a BMS course, if you are finishing your class 12th right now and are confused which course should you go for, whether it's a BBA or a BMS, do not worry. By the end of this video, that doubt will be cleared for you. The only reason why I am making this video is that I have gotten tons of queries from students asking what is the difference between a BBA and a BMS. Is it both the same? Which course will be better for a class 12 student? Which course is better in terms of career prospects, placements, life ahead, all of that. So do not worry guys, I will cover each and everything that you need to know about BBA and BMS. I have divided this video into three very important parts. Firstly, I will discuss with you the history of BBA and BMS. After that, I will tell you the key differences between BBA and BMS. And thirdly and finally, I will talk to you guys about the current scenario of BMS, BBA, which all colleges are offering it, which is better, which course should be better for you if you are a class 12 student. So just make sure that you watch this video till the very end. But before we get started, you guys know the drill. In case if you're new to my channel, hi guys, my name is Kavach and I am a mentor who has mentored over thousands of students, helping them get into their dream college. From the past 3 years, I have created content which has not only informed the students but I've also guided them through. On my channel, you would find tons and tons of videos regarding various courses, the colleges, their campus tours, honest student experience, and a lot more things relating to skills. So make sure that you subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. And at the same time, by the end of this video, if you found this video to be super informative, make sure that you give me a thumbs up as well. I would love that. So without any further ado, let's get started. Guys, if I have to explain it to you in a layman's term, basically both BBA and BMS are not very old courses. It's not that they were 100 years old or even 80 years old. In fact, both of them are hardly 20 to 30 years old. But what used to happen during the time of 1960s, 1970s was that any science student would move to engineering, which is BTech, whereas all the commerce students went on to BCom. But then around early 1990s, they started realizing that BCom is not catering to the demands of each and every commerce student. What basically was becoming was that BCom was a lot more of focus towards accounts. If you're a commerce student right now in class 12, you would know accounts, and basically BCom was a lot more driven towards accounts and finance. So anybody who wanted to become a chartered accountant, anybody who wanted to get into banks, for them BCom was the ideal course. But then there was also another need and demand in the industry which was towards management. Managing a particular business, managing a particular segment, managing a particular branch or a department. That's where BMS, which stands for Bachelor's in Management Studies, was launched. What it majorly focused towards was management studies, management principles, and the functions of management. But then in the early 2000s, the industry also realized that even the BMS course is not sufficient because there are tons and tons of elements which only a BMS course is not catering to. Definitely BMS was a lot more focused towards management, but then at the same time there were a lot more of new things that were added and BMS was not catering to that. That's where BBA was born, and ever since BBA has become a lot more of preferred choice. So that's been the history behind both BBA and BMS. Now talking about the key differences between BBA and BMS. Guys, BBA stands for Bachelor's in Business Administration, whereas BMS stands for Bachelor's in Management Studies. Both the courses up until now were only 3-year courses. However, from this year onwards, they would become a 4-year course because of the new education policy. In case if you don't know about new education policy, please guys make sure you watch my previous video on new education policy, because it is very important for you all to know the benefits that the government of India has launched in the new education policy. There are certain things like the refund policy. You can take your money back from university whenever you want. At the same time, you can even drop out of the university whenever you want. There are terms and conditions to it, but make sure that you go watch my video regarding the same. I will put down the link in the description below for that. So yes, both BBA and BMS are now 4-year degrees, depending whether you choose the honors option or not. Both BBA and BMS are open to taking students from different backgrounds. That is not usually the case with BCom. In BBA and BMS, you would see people from science background, from humanities background, and even obviously from commerce background coming and joining these courses. Now, BMS, that stands for Bachelor's in Management Studies, like I said, is a lot more of focused course towards management studies, principles of management, functions of management, and if you are a commerce student, you would exactly know what I'm talking about. But then BBA is a lot more of general and a generic course which added a lot more of elements and segments into it. International business, import export, international law, marketing, human resources, entrepreneurship, leadership, strategy, communications. A lot of these elements are added in a BBA course, which has not been the case with BMS course. To explain it to a layman, yes, BMS is a lot more focused towards management studies, whereas BBA is a generic course towards business and administration. That if tomorrow you have to start a business of your own, or if you have to run a business or grow or scale a business, there are different elements that you need to learn about, whether it's digital marketing or funding or leadership or how to build a team. All of that is in tits and pieces is taught to you in BBA course. Now, mind you guys, every university or a course has its different curriculum, but mota this is what BBA is. Mind you guys, BBA, they are not going in depth in particular 1 or 2 or 3 things. They are teaching you in general about basic things. So it's like you are studying 10 or 15 or more than that subjects, but very general or basic level of that. To go in depth of it, you might even want to look at an MBA. So that's the difference between BBA and BMS. However, what is happening in today's scenario is that it is becoming very confusing for students like you to understand which is good for what. Because even in BBA now, because of the industry demand, there is a need of specialization. What is happening now in 2022, 2023 is that they are saying that, oh, BBA is a general course. We are looking for graduates with specialized knowledge. That is why you would see private universities specifically launching BBA with specialized courses. Symbiosis has launched BBA in IT. NMIMS launched BBA in branding and advertising. Christ University launched BBA in decision science, BBA in international business, BBA in finance and marketing analytics. All of this is just to cater to the industry demand that, hey, these are the graduates who have specialized knowledge in XYZ ABC thing. One doubt that I have received from students that, bhaiya, is it that the college that is offering BBA is not offering BMS and the ones that is offering BMS is not offering BBA? No guys, that is not the truth, and I will give you a real example of that. However, in today's time, majorly government institutes are offering BMS or Bachelor's in Management Studies. Some of them have just kept the name BMS and have actually changed the curriculum and have added a lot more of elements like BBA, but some of them are still running on the 1990s wala curriculum, which is all about management studies, management principles, father of management and all of that. The major universities that are offering BMS courses, St. Xavier's in Mumbai, we have Shahid Sukhdev in Delhi University, we have HR College of Commerce and Economics, Jai Hind, Mitibai in Mumbai University. So all of these are the universities that are offering BMS course. Whereas BBA, like I said, the private universities are very well able to adapt to the industry demand. That is why universities like Christ, Symbiosis, NMIMS, in fact, even the IPM programs, the integrated programs, IIM Indore, IIM Rohtak, they also have a BBA plus MBA, not a BMS plus MBA. So I hope you guys are able to understand the key difference between BBA and BMS. Now coming back to my promise of which university in the country is offering both BBA and BMS, it is Jain University. Jain University has 3 to 4 different kinds of BBA, and at the same time they also have BMS. But here the meaning of BMS is not the management principles one. Here they have launched 7 to 8 different kinds of BMS which are specialized courses in themselves. They have a BMS in digital marketing, they have a BMS in sports management, in BMS in aviation management. So likewise, in today's time, the difference of BBA and BMS really depends on the curriculum and the particular university. However, we know what's happening in the government universities and we know majorly what's happening in the private universities. In terms of the cost, because BMS is being offered right now by the government universities majorly, they are cheaper than the private ones. In terms of private, there is no boundary to what a BBA course can cost you. It can go as minimum or as low as 80, 90, 70,000 and can go as high as 8 lakhs, 9 lakhs, 10 lakhs per year. So that is the scenario of BBA and BMS in terms of the fees. In terms of placements and opportunities, see guys, in today's time, it really depends on what you are looking for and what your career aspirations are. That is why I would highly suggest you to see me for my personal guidance and doubt clearing sessions. This is where you can have a one-on-one conversation with me. I will put down the link in the description below. trust me, it will be very valuable for you, because for not everybody BBA course is made, and not everybody BMS course is made. Even if you think that BBA might be the right choice for you, but what kind of BBA should you go for? What kind of specialization do you think would be better for you? To get those questions answered and have lot more of career clarity, you can see me for those sessions. But yes, like I said guys, the ultimate call is going to be all yours. For a lot of the BBA courses, admission is happening on an entrance test, on an interview level, whereas for a lot of the BMS courses, it's on a CUET basis and sometimes only on merit, which is your class 12th board marks. So that is the key difference between BBA and BMS. I hope you guys are clear till now. I know I received so many queries from students that Bhaiya, we watched so many videos on YouTube, but none of it were telling us the real information. Even after watching those videos, we were not clear. So I hope my video can do justice. Thank you so much guys for watching this video till the very end. Like I said, if you like this video and if you found this information valuable, please hit the like button. Comment below if you still have any doubts, questions, queries, and please make sure that you subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. I am also available on Instagram and on LinkedIn, so please make sure that you follow me there as well. Lot more of informative videos are coming your way, so I'll see you super soon. Please be subscribed. Take care. Bye bye.